Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. So today in this session we are going to discuss one of the important you can say topic which is there in the news today, that is the Hindu newspaper. And this is something which is related to our neighboring country, that is China. Now, as we know that in India, the foreign policies are drafted by there is an agency which is called as Ministry of External Affairs, as well as there are other structures. Now, India being a parliamentary form of government, so the functions of executives as well as legislature and judiciary are different. Now, in this session, I'm going to tell you who really controls the Chinese foreign policy. Is it the foreign minister we often see in the headlines, or is there any hidden network of power, a complex web of party officials and secretive commissions? So, pulling these strings behind the scenes, we are going to discuss the structure of Chinese foreign policy. Now, why this structure is important? So, let me tell you that recently our foreign secretary, that means India's foreign secretary Vikram Misri, visited China. He did not just meet the foreign minister of China, but he also met high ranking party officials, some with more influence than government ministers themselves. So, the question here is, why does Chinese diplomacy work so differently from what we are used to in democratic countries? Now, what is the reason behind it? Clear? I mean, सभी चीजों के पीछे reason क्या है? Why does China's diplomacy work so differently? So, today we are diving deep into this China's shadowy foreign policy structure, which is going to reveal the secretive bodies, the key players, and why the Communist Party holds the real power, not the state. So stay tuned till the end, because here we are going to understand this hidden system, which is crucial not only for grasping China's global moves, but also for how countries like India must navigate their relationship with this rising superpower. Now, so let's uncover the truth. Let's try to discuss. So first of all, I would like to tell you that in China, foreign policy decisions are tightly controlled by the Communist Party of China, where the line between party and the state is blurred. समझ में नहीं आता कि कौन state है, Chinese Communist Party है या state. Laws are there. So let's break down how it works. Clear? So the first thing here is that we need to understand that who makes big decisions in China. What is the structure of Chinese foreign policy? How it works? So let me tell you, there is one clippings in the newspaper. As you can see here, this is the top level design. While in India there is a clear distinction between the party, state, and but in Chinese system, party and state bodies are intermeshed with the Communist Party of China, which holds the authority over the government. Clear? So as you can see here, the different wings with respect to the structure of foreign policy in China, like there are different wings in Chinese Communist Party who holds the power over crafting the foreign policy in China. As you can see here, the foremost wing is Politburo Standing Committee, and its function is overall policy direction, and the leader of this committee is Xi Jinping. Second, Foreign Affairs Commission. Now, the function of Foreign Affairs Commission is decision making, interdepartmental coordination, how it is working. And head is Xi Jinping and deputy Li Qiang. So all these things we are going to discuss. Third important office is Office of the Foreign Affairs Commission. Now, Office of the Foreign Affairs Commission, it is a kind of secretarial coordination, agenda setting, research and development. These are the function of this department. and director is Wang Yi, who is the foreign minister of China, and deputy foreign minister, that is Guo Yezu. Now, another international department of CPC, Chinese Communist Party of China. This is party to party diplomacy, and they actually do research and development. They set agendas for all the communist parties all over the world. They try to establish the ties, connection between all the communist parties all over the world. So department head is Liu Jiangchao. And then as you can see, so these are some different departments where we are going to discuss the structure of these things. So the first thing that we are going to discuss about is Politburo Standing Committee. Ji haan, Politburo Standing Committee. This is a top decision making body that sets the overall direction of foreign policy. Now, this, as you can see here, men in blacks. So, in this, the Politburo Standing Committee, officially the Standing Committee of Political Bureau of Central Committee of Chinese Communist Party. This is the Central Committee. This is the Political Bureau. Clear? So, it is a committee which consists the top leadership इन चाइनीज कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी. इस कमिटी में वही मेंबर है जो चाइनीज कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी में जिनकी टॉप लीडरशिप है, एंड ऑल्सो इन दी स्टेट, as its member concurrently hold the most senior positions within the state council. As you can see this structure here, getting my point? As you can see this structure. So historically, if I talk about this committee or this political bureau commission जो है ये, so historically it has been composed of 5 to 11 members. Currently it has 7 members. As you can see here, currently it has 7 members, 3 and here 3 and 1 president of China. Clear? So Politburo Standing Committee, currently it has 7 members. This much is clear to all of you. So I hope these structures are important while crafting the Chinese foreign policy. So its officially mandated purpose is to conduct the policy discussions, and also they make discussions on major issues when Politburo, as you can see that when Politburo, a large decision making body, is not in session. So the general secretary of the central committee must also be a member of Politburo Standing Committee. So कहा जाता है according to the party's constitution, Chinese Communist Party's constitution, the party's central committee elects the Politburo Standing Committee. Clear? But in practice, however, this is only a formality. The method by which membership is determined has evolved over time. And in turn, the Politburo chooses the Politburo Standing Committee through secretive negotiations. Secretive negotiations के through members को choose किया जाता है. And this standing committee functions as epicenter of Chinese Communist Party, which is in power and leadership. And its membership has ranged from 5 to 9. Currently, it has 7 members. Clear? Currently, it has 7 members. Now, apart from this, as you can see here, these 7 members are very influential member in China. Now, apart from this, second important committee or commission is Foreign Affairs Commission. Ji haan. Now, this Foreign Affairs Commission, it is a crucial body under the CPC, Chinese Communist Party Central Committee, that manage the policy coordination as well as decision making. Now, apart from this, who is the head of this commission? Again, Xi Jinping is the head of this commission, who is the president of China. And who is the deputy head? Deputy head is Li Qiang. So let me show you. Now, Li Qiang. Li Qiang is the premier of China. Now, apart from this, what is the structure of Foreign Affairs Commission, or how this Office of Foreign Affairs Commission works? Now, this commission, now let me tell you that it supports the commission, support of the commission by gathering information. So their work is to gather the information and setting the agenda. Getting my point? So this is one of the most important thing. Now, who is the director of this commission? So the director of this commission is Foreign Minister of China, that is Wang Yi. And who is the deputy director? So deputy director is, as you can see here, Guo Yuzo. Clear? As you can see, Guo Yuzo. So director and deputy director. Apart from this structure, another important thing is the party's diplomatic arm. Now, what is, or you can say, how many wings are there in party's diplomatic arms? So let me tell you, the first important arm is International Department of CPC, that is Chinese Communist Party, which is called as IDCPC. Now this IDCPC, this International Department of the Central Committee of the Chinese Communist Party, which is also known as International License Department. This is also known as International License Department. Now this International License Department, it is an agency under the Central Committee of Chinese Communist Party, which is in charge of establishing and maintaining relations with foreign political parties and other foreign organizations. Now, when it was established, now this department was established in 1951. Remember this thing. When this department was established, this was established in 1951, and it was tasked with overseeing relations with foreign communist parties, especially Communist Party of Soviet Union and Socialist Bloc. Also, this International License Department's mandate became more important following the Sino-Soviet split in 1960s, as the party began more aggressively seeking supporters for its position among the communist parties who are operating overseas. And afterward, it maintained ties between the Chinese Communist Party and also the Maoist parties around the world, often, like you can say, to foment the revolution abroad by funneling large amount of money and resources to the left wing as well as rebel groups all over the world. Now, apart from this, their most important thing is they also focus on party to party diplomacy. That means building ties with political parties in over 150 countries to boost the Chinese Communist Party of China's international standing. Now, apart from this, they also organize into the regional bureaus like South and South Asian Affairs, Southeast Asian Affairs. They are organized in regional bureaus like South and Southeast Asian Affairs. Okay. Now, who is the head? So, the head is Liu Jianchao. As you can see his picture. So, when recently, when Foreign Secretary visited, he met all these officials. So, the head of this, Liu Jianchao. And Liu Jianchao, let me tell you, he is a former diplomat and foreign ministry spokesperson. Clear? Now, Liu holds a provincial ministerial level ranking, which means he officially ranks alongside state minister, but holds more influence due to the party's power. Okay. And apart from this, let me tell you that the United Front Work Department is also there. Now, what is this United Front Work Department? So, United Front Work Department's aim is to manage the ties with Chinese diaspora like in Hong Kong and Taiwan. And they also influence the minority narratives like in Tibet and Xinjiang region. And they shape Chinese global image by engaging with the foreign intellectuals. And the most important thing is the head of United Front Work Department is Shi Taifeng. The head of this department is Shi Taifeng. Now, apart from this, what is the role of state? So, for the state roles is managed by Ministry of Foreign Affairs of China. Now, this Ministry of Foreign Affairs implements the foreign policy and act as China's official link to the rest of the world through embassies, through consulates and public statements. Now, apart from this ministry, it ranks mid-level in the party hierarchy, but has gained importance under the Xi Jinping. And who is the foreign minister? Foreign Minister Wang Yi. Now, Foreign Minister Wang Yi also the head of the Foreign Affairs Commission Office, which shows how the party and the state are interwoven, are intermeshed. So, Xi Jinping personally guides diplomats and ambassadors, which signals that top level control on foreign affairs. That is the relevant thing. Apart from this, there are some other relevant organizations. So the first relevant organization is this National Security Commission. Now this National Security Commission deals with security related diplomacy. Ji haan. It deals with security related diplomacy. Now since its establishment, so this you can say Central National Security Commission, it has been led by the China's Communist Party General Secretary, with the Premier and Chairman of the Standing Committee of National People's Congress, who are also serving as vice chairs. And the director of China's Communist Party General Office has served as the director of National Security Commission also. And apart from this, who is the chairman of this office? The chairman of this office is Xi Jinping. That is very important. And the general secretary, now remember this thing, Xi Jinping, who is also the general secretary of Chinese Communist Party, president of People's Republic of China, and also chairman of the Central Military Commission. These are the position which is held by Xi Jinping. Apart from this, vice chairman, when we talk about vice chairman, so this is the structure in this. So vice chairman is Li Qiang, who is also called as Premier of State Council and also Politburo Standing Committee member. Now, another member is Zhao Leji, who is the Chairman of National People's Congress Standing Committee and also the member of Politburo Standing Committee. And there are other members. Clear? There are other members. Now, apart from this, second important organization is Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference. Now this, you can say this organization, it includes the diplomatic role by fostering the ties with other nations. Now, apart from this, there is third important organization is National People's Congress. Now this National People Congress, it engages in the legislative diplomacy. Clear? So these are some important organizations with respect to Chinese structure in terms of foreign policy. Now, what are the key takeaways for India? So whenever Indian officials engage with China, they must interact with both party as well as state actors. For example, in January 2025, when Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri he met Vice Foreign Minister also, whose name is Sun Wedong, and Wang Yi also, who is the Foreign Minister as well as Politburo member. And he also met several other officials. Now, here one thing is clear, this shows how diplomacy in China involves multiple layers of authority, with the Chinese Communist Party firmly at the top. So overall, when we see these things, so let me tell you that the next time whenever you hear about a diplomatic meeting between China and another country, remember it is not just the foreign ministry at work. Behind every handshake, let me tell you, behind every handshake, every joint statement, there is an intricate machinery of the party commission, license department, and also the high level strategies which is driven by the Xi Jinping's top level design. So this is not just about diplomacy. It is about the Communist Party's iron grip on every aspect of China's global outreach. And for the countries like India, understanding this party state dynamics is not optional. It is essential in nature. And what do you think? Is this centralized control a strength for China or a dangerous game of unchecked power? So drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get the conversation going. And if you want more eye-opening breakdowns of global politics and diplomacy, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you so much.